Hello everyone, welcome back to Starting at 41. My name is Ankit. I'm making this video after a bit of a gap. A lot has been happening personally, things I will share slowly over the coming videos as I continue documenting my journey. Today I want to talk about something that has become very clear to me since I started exploring property investing, and that is the importance of building the right team around you. When I first began learning about investing, I assumed I had to figure out everything on my own. But I quickly realized that property investing has many moving parts, and trying to do it all alone can be overwhelming and honestly might be a bit risky as well. So, in this video, I will share who is on my property team, what each person does, and why I believe having this support system is one of the most important things for beginners like me. Now, before we dive in, just a reminder that I am simply someone sharing my personal journey on YouTube. I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing I share here should be taken as a financial advice. This is purely for learning and entertainment only. Always do your own research and speak with professional qualified professionals before making any investment decisions. Alright, let's start with why having a property team matters. Now, investing in property is not just about picking a house and signing a loan. There are legal steps, financing, loan structures, tax implications, negotiations, inspections, etc. And each one of these has the potential to trip you up if you do not understand it fully. Now, having a team of experienced professionals helps reduce the risk of costly mistakes. It also saves you time, energy, and gives you the confidence to move forward. Let me now introduce the people I consider part of my team, or as I like to call them, my strategic partners. Number one is the accountant, preferably property savvy. Now, your accountant is more than just someone who files your tax returns. A good property focused accountant will help you structure your investment based on your financial goals. Now, there are different ways you can buy property in your own personal name, under a company, through a trust, or even using a self managed super fund. I'm currently working with an accountant to understand which structure works best for me because this decision can impact my borrowing capacity, tax planning, and long term strategy. I will likely do a future video where I break down these ownership structures for beginners, so stay tuned for that. Number two is the mortgage broker. A mortgage broker helps you find the right home loan, not just from one bank, but across a wide of lenders. They understand how investor lending works and help you structure your loan in a way that supports your long-term plans. Now, speaking with broker taught me something interesting. Even mortgage brokers have different strengths. Some specializes in personal home loans, while others understand more complex structures like trusts or SMSFs. So do not hesitate to speak to multiple brokers, ask questions, compare their advice. Their decision can be the difference between being able to invest or hitting a wall with lending. Number three on the list is buyer's agent. A buyer's agent represents you, the buyer. They help you research, shortlist, negotiate properties on your behalf, and often have access to off-market opportunities. I have been speaking with a few buyer's agents to learn more about how they work, their support, and how can they especially be valuable for beginners like me, as they guide you through the process and reduce the risk of making poor choices. That said, buyer's agents do charge a fee, and I am still evaluating whether I will go ahead by myself or will I hire one. Now, you do not necessarily need to have a buyer's agent to succeed in property investing. Many successful investors have built property portfolios on their own. But what made them successful is their dedication to learning. So, if you are planning using a buyer's agent, invest your time in gathering knowledge. Number four on the list is solicitor or conveyancer. This one is not optional in Australia. Having a solicitor or conveyancer is mandatory when purchasing a property. Now, their job is to handle the legal side of the purchase, reviewing the contract, conducting property searches, and ensuring everything runs smoothly at settlement. It might sound like back-end task, but it is incredibly important. A good solicitor can spot red flags in a contract and protective clauses, and even help you exit a contract if necessary. Do not underestimate the value of having the right legal partner by your team. Number 5 on the list is property manager. Once you own an investment property, you need someone to manage it, unless you plan to self manage. A property manager looks after everything from finding a tenant to rent collection, maintenance, inspections, and really much more. Personally, I prefer to stay focused on strategy and future opportunities, so I plan to work with a property manager when the time comes. It is a small cost to pay for a peace of mind and long term stability. You might be wondering, how did I find these people? Honestly, I started with a lot of Googling, YouTube rabbit holes, attending a few free webinars. The moment you search for buyer's agent, you will get dozens of names and Google will keep showing them to you for weeks. What helped me was just picking up my phone, booking a few discovery calls, and speaking to the people directly. This gave me much better sense of who I could trust. One thing I have learned: do not go with the first person you speak to. Interview multiple professionals. Ask the questions. Look for someone who takes the time to explain things and treats you like a long term client and not just a transaction. Work with people who want to educate you, not just sell to you. So, that is my property team, and why I believe building the right team is just as important as picking the right property. As a beginner, having the support system has made a big difference for me. It has helped me to avoid common mistakes, increase my confidence, and kept me moving forward. If you are just starting your own journey, I encourage you to begin speaking with these professionals. Even if you're not quite ready to buy, building a team early will give you a stronger foundation when the time comes. Let me know in the comments, are you already building your team, or are you still trying to figure out who you need? I would love to hear where you are in your journey. And as always, do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so that you do not miss the future updates. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.